So good evening, I am Essential of BSIT3A, and today I will be demonstrating on how to clean and prepare data using PowerBi. So on Excel, we are going to load our data and remove the unnecessary data on a file or on a sheet. So as you can see, we have a different types of data, and adding this on our BI will make the data redundant, or your data is not usable, so it is better to delete this data in order for us to have a consistent data. Then next, we are also going to delete the last part, or the last information on this data, since this data also can influence the results of your further analysis, so it is better to be deleted. So next, we are going to proceed to Power BI. So as you can see, I already loaded the data needed, which is the 2E4AX0O, the T1, T2, and T3. So what are you wondering why I don't add the T4? It's because T4 is just like a summary of the first sheet, so that's why I didn't add it. So first things first, we are going to rename our data in order for us to know what kind of sheets we are editing or something like that. So we are going to rename the first sheet to farm production stats. Then enter. Then the second sheet. Then we are going to rename it as the regional farm output statistics. Then the third data, or the third sheet, is regional crop production. Then for the last sheet, or the last data, we are going to rename it as crop production data. So since I already done naming I will proceed to the first data, or the first sheet. Then we are going to highlight or click the first column. Then we are going to click transform. So for this part, as you can see, the header is not consistent, or it just uses it uses a random name. So it is better to use the first number or the first column as use first row as headers. So in order for us to verify what kind of data we're seeing, or also it provides convenience to the client, or to the user, or to the owner of the data. So next, we are going to proceed to the geolocation. Then go to add column, then custom column. So in here we are going to add a custom column. So the name of the column is country. Then last is, for the formula is Philippines. But we are making sure that your formula are enclosed with a quotation mark. Since if we don't enclose it, it will say send us error. So, okay. As you can see, the formula I added reflects on the column. So, going back to our previous data, where is it? So, geolocation, we are also doing the same. So, we are going to add a custom column. So, this column is named as region. And for the formula, I added it on my notepad. So I'm just going to copy and paste it for convenience, you know. Okay. Then it also reflects the custom column I added. So next, where was it? Okay. So next, we are also going to add a custom column which is province. So by using this column, we can see that different name of the provinces of the Philippines, obviously. So I'm going to add my formula. Let's cut and paste it. And okay. It was loading. Oh, then next. After that, in geolocation, we are going to filter or uncheck Philippines. So we're just going to click this upside triangle. Then we're just going to search Philippines. Then uncheck or highlight or what hold that filter out. Just say what you say. Okay. So then next. So in the region, in this column, we are just going to transform and fill. So then fill down. This by using this or by creating this, it will basically fill the null values in the column. As you can see, it has many null values, which is very inconsistent and very redundancy in our sheet. So we must fill it out. Then down. So as you can see, all of the null values are changed into something. I mean, it changed the regions. Then in province, we're going to highlight it. Then click the upside triangle. Then we're just going to filter out or remove the null values on this table or on this sheet. Then okay. This will basically remove all the empty values on our column. So next, as you can see, the year is very inconsistent. As you can see, the year is very inconsistent. It was separated, so we must unite this into a one single column. So how are we going to do that? So first, we're just going to click the year, then from 2010 to 2022. Oh my god. Then we're just going to click and pivot columns. So as you can see, all of the year are unified in a one single column, and the values are also in a one single column. So we must rename this column name to Each year. So since it is a year, so okay. Then after that, we are going to remove the geolocation since it is no longer needed in our column or in our dataset to remove. So okay, I think the first shift is all done. So we're just going to proceed to the second shift. So this, yeah. So same process. We're just going to highlight the first column and use it as a first row as headers. Then, wait, hold on. So as you can see in regions, the data is inconsistent. As you can see, regions and the crops are in a one single column. So we must separate them. So how are we going to do that? So of course we are going to add another custom column and its name is region. For the region, in order for them to be separated. The next, I will going to add my formula. And okay. So as you can see, the formula created get all the data. Then next, since we are done with the region, we're going to proceed to graph. So, custom column, graph. So we're going to add my formula. Then okay. As you can see, it reflects in our dataset. So in region, we are going to click transform. In this column, we are going to click transform, then fill. Then fill that up. In order for us to fill down the now values with its appropriate region, of course. Then next. Then after that, in crops, we're just going to click this upside triangle, then filter out or remove the null values. This will make the data remove the null values of the next. The first region column, since it is no longer needed, since it is comprised of multiple data, it is not ideal, so we must remove it. Since we already created a region column, a separate region column and a crops column, so it's no longer needed, it is redundant. The next, so same process, we're just going to highlight this year 2020 then until 2022. Then we're just going to unpivot it to be united in a single column. Okay, then we'll just rename this to year for the year. Then after that, we are going to check its data type as shown in the screen. So on the region, we are using a data type of text. Then for the crops, of course, it is a text. Then, since we are all done in the second shift or the second data, I don't know what to call it. So, next, we're going to proceed to the third shift. So, same process, we are going to click the first column and use it as a first row as headers. Then highlight the year to be unified into a single column and its value to the other column. Then I put it and we're done. I mean no, we're not yet done. We are going to rename its name to year. Since I think we're all done in the second column. So we are going to proceed to the last data. So I think we're just going to have a same procedure. And so we are going to use it as a first row here. Then highlight the year 2. Minute and minute 2. Then I put it to be united in a one single column. Then change its name to year. I think we're all done. Oh my. So we're going to hold, close and apply. Then let's wait for the data to be loaded in this visualization. Our data is finally loaded on PowerBi, so we're going to proceed to on adding a table on our data, of course. So we are going to proceed to modeling the new table. Then I will going to insert my hold that formula. Then just update this to your file. I open it. And we are all set. Then check. As you can see, it is have no error. So of course my formula is working. Obviously. The next is the second is we're also going to add a crux column. And for the first one that I added is for the regions table layer. So for the second, I will go to add crux. The second is we're going to modeling and new table. I will go to insert my what it call that formula. And I think it's all set. We're going to accept and we're going to add our last formula. Just click the new table for this. Then we're just going to apply for our year table. So we're going to apply it. I think it's so this is the relationships of tables I have talked earlier. So there are 4 main tables. So it was named as crop production data, farm production stats, regional crop production, and regional farm output statistics. Then these tables are connected through bridges table. So those bridge tables are regions, crops, and year. The bridge tables link the data, making it easier to analyze. The regions, crops, and year tables connect the data by region, crops, and time. This setup allows for easy analysis like comparing crop production across years or checking farm output by region. So, as you can see in this chart, in planted and harvested area over time, we can see that there is an increase in overall from 2010 to 2022, with a dip in 2018 to 2019. Due to external factors, the recovery in 2020 to 2021 suggests improved conditions or support measures. This shows that agriculture can recover from challenges but remains vulnerable to external influences. So next, crops by area, planted, coconut and banana dominate the agricultural land, driven by high demand in local and international markets. Smaller crops like banana, sugarcane, and cassava serve niche markets and regional needs. This reflects the limited opportunities for classification due to land demand and regional sustainability. The next, total crops by province. So, as you can see, Negros Occidental lives in the crop value, primarily from sugarcane and coconut, with the other provinces contribute with diverse crops. Provinces like Quezon, Zamboanga del Norte, and Bukidnon play a significant role in agricultural production. This highlights regional provinces support the national agricultural output. The next, have a field area overview. So as you can see, the Philippines has a total field area of 96.71 million hectares. A significant portion of its total land, this area supports the country's agricultural activities with potential for improved crop yield. Efficient land management will be a key to sustaining productivity and addressing environmental concerns. The next total crop by region, we're going to open it and show a table. So in here, southern and central regions lead in the crop production. This means that from Cebu or from the Visayas to Mindanao, they are top producers of the products in the Philippines. This means that they are benefiting from favorable climate and infrastructure. These regions are crucial for meeting both local and national agricultural needs. Focusing on these areas for policy and investment could further optimize agricultural output. While in the northern, they also have a production but not comparable to the Visayas and to the Mindanao, since most crops or products came from Mindanao and the Visayas. Then lastly, for the year, so this data from 2010 to 2020 shows long-term agricultural trend fluctuations. Once we click the year, we can see the overview of what product is on the top of that certain year, or also, yeah, that's it. This period helped identify the effects of global, environmental, and policy changes. It is essential for understanding how these factors influence agricultural production. Thank you.